I came to Adelaide in 2001, and I was at Pembroke School, and there was an ad that crossed my desk, Unley concert band looking for a conductor. And having had some involvement in banding previously in Sydney and Newcastle and elsewhere, I thought, well, how would it be to take on a community group? Because it is a good way to step into a new community and to share some skills and abilities and see how you go. And so I answered the ad, and the rest is, as they say, history, I suppose. They were loud. There was a raucousness in the playing and a top heaviness. And there was a lot of swing playing that wasn't really swinging. So there was a lot of just trying to bring some basic things to task in those early days, like trying to get an awareness of really good pitch and blend and collaboration and really good detailed reading of the scores. They weren't very good sight readers, but we got better at that very quickly. And it wasn't too long before we took an opportunity to put the band into its first contest. And that was 2002 at State Championships, which they won. And I guess that we've just gone on from there. I think that with any group like that, it's really the people who matter the most. I don't really remember the performances so much, although there are probably a few that were, that would stand out. It's things like, being able to go and visit a sick member of the band, and to give them some support. And there's been a number of people, over my time at the band where I've done that. I guess being able to celebrate the success of others, to see Jeff Hale lift up the Jim Brill Trophy at the national contest. I know his father would be proud of him for that. I guess marching through Villa Bretonneux on Anzac Day is something I always wanted to do. So yeah, there's a few sort of emotional attachments like that. The music was really secondary. It was an important reason for us to be there, but yeah, there were other things that transcended that. Hardest things, well, picking the band up after disappointment, because in any organisation, many people take the lead from the leader, and what they see out the front of the band is a significant factor in the way they feel about things. And so to hide my own disappointments and anguishes, to be able to make sure that we got through on whatever it was we were doing. But in terms of, highlights, just thinking about that while I was talking, I'd have to say two. Probably the Nationals in 2012 when we played Angels of the Architecture, or Angels in the Architecture. I think that's probably the best the band has ever played up until that point. And certainly the state contest in 2012, which was held in our home at Unley, where we were as strong as a band could be, across the grades, across the marching, across the solos and party, and of course we hosted the contest as well. And yeah, I was very, very proud of our team that day, because it would be hard to try and imagine how it could have been better. It was never really about me and what I was trying to achieve. I had at times, very passionate and effective committee members of the band who were ambitious and wanted to share a vision of excellence. So really for me it was just a matter of facilitation, that we already had the drive and the motive, and it was just a matter of trying to pull things together to get us wherever it was we were going. And so I guess that, it felt good. It felt great to be able to build, an organisation that has such, wonderful traditions, that looks after its own, that there are friendship groups that exist outside the band. We've got a shared experience, but we're all different people. And, I would not want to take away any of the contribution that others have made to that group. And I'm very, very pleased that the band has a life without me. That's what I tried to establish, that there would be something that was lasting and that would continue to promote the best interests of the people who are in it. So I'm just really one chapter in the history. And, there was a chapter before me and there's a chapter after me. And so, I hope the band will have many more chapters as it goes forward, and I hope that its best days are still ahead of it.